with fear and trembling stand. Ponder nothing earthly minded, for with blessing in his hand, Christ our God to earth descendeth. Our full homage to demand. Hello, welcome to my very first lesson video. In this video, I'm going to show you how I play Let All Mortal Flesh Keep Silence. So I'm in an open minor tuning. From standard, you're going to get to this tuning from standard, you would tune the 5th string and the 3rd string down a half step. So if you're in open G, instead of G, D, G, B, D, you would be in F sharp, D, F sharp, B, D. So that would put you in B minor. I'm down tuned quite a bit in E minor. So that's the first chord. And that'll be the majority of the song, is you'll just be playing the melody notes and just this chord underneath it. And then the next chord you'll use is the minor 4th, I believe. So for me, that's A minor. And so that's the 2nd fret of the 4th string, the 1st fret of the 3rd string, and the 2nd fret of the 1st string. So that's your minor 4th. And then you'll do a diminished 5th, I believe it is. So for me, that's B diminished. So that's all of your 2nd frets except for the 3rd string. So the melody starts, in this tuning, the root note of the key is the 2nd string. So the melody starts on that note and it walks up the scale. But since the next part of the melody kind of hangs out around this area, I walk down instead of going exactly with the melody. So instead of let all mortal flesh, I do let all mortal flesh. So the only note that's different, that I'm playing differently from what I'm singing, is that 2nd note when I go down. Let all, and then I'm back with the melody. Mortal flesh. And then the next part kind of hangs out around there, mostly on the 3rd string and a bit down onto the 4th string. Let all mortal flesh keep silence, and with fear and trembling stand. And then you'll repeat that part of the melody. Ponder nothing earthly minded, for with blessing in his hand. And so for that part, you'll do your first chord that you're fretting. So that's the diminished chord. Stand, or hand, for with blessing in his hand. And I like to strum that chord once. And then it goes into the next part. So before we move on, I'll just play that part with the 2-finger picking, because that's the style I like to use for this first, the first verse. Let all mortal flesh keep silence, and with fear and trembling stand. Ponder nothing So the next part goes Christ our God to earth. So you're going from the third string to the second string, third string, and then you're fretting your next chord. So that's the other minor chord that you're using, the minor fourth. Christ our God to earth. And I like to strum that chord. And then the next part, I go back up to the first two strings. So, Christ our God to earth descendeth. And then that's the diminished chord again. So, you're on the second string here. First string. And then the fourth fret of the first string. And the second fret of the second string with the diminished chord, and then I strum that again. Christ our God to earth, minor chord, descendeth. And then you're back to the third string. Our full homage to diminished chord. And then you'll do the second fret of the second string, open first string, and then down to the root note, the open second string. Our full homage to demand. So that whole section there would be Christ our God to earth descendeth. And you can fill in with some drop thumb. Our full homage to demand. So that's the gist. And then for one of the later verses, I like to switch to overhand. So claw hammer or down picking. And so for that part, it's the like rank on rank, the hosts of heaven. So I think I like to do that part a little louder. And then I switch up the melody that I play for the first part of the verse. So instead of going, I do. So there's a different note in there that I'm playing that's not the same as what I'm singing. So rank on rank, rank on rank the host. So there, yeah, a couple notes in there that are different. Rank on rank the host of heaven. And then the rest of it's the same. And still doing drop thumbs for between verses and for long notes. Yeah, so that's how I play Let All Mortal Flesh Keep Silence. Thanks for watching.